Hey guys, Data Voyagers here, Angelika from the Netherlands, and I'm joined by the amazing Ravit. Thank
Thanks,
you so
Angelika.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have been following you for quite some time now.
thank you.
Um, joined some live sessions, and I remember last year, when you were talking about data visualizations, I made a remark, and it was about data literacy, of course, and
Yes,
how important it is for
for sure.
organizations. And you answered it and mentioned my name.
Yes, for
So
sure.
I felt at that moment very proud and honored. So can you tell something? Where did you start? How did you become this what you are now?
So it goes long back. I don't want to reveal my age, but then yes, it goes long back when I was working with in market research, and I was working in data. My background, if you ask me, I've done my investment banking and finance. I've done my MBA in finance. I've never worked in
Wow.
finance. I've always worked in data or something related to data, and market research was where it all started. I was collecting data, and back then we didn't have so many AI tools that we have right now.
No, yeah.
It used to be more of the primary and secondary data that we used to pull for these market research reports. I used to go out, do the calling to collect data literally for different markets, and this could be markets. Talk about a pen market from a global level to a regional level to a city level. That sort of research we used to do, but then data used to play a very important role, and that's when it all started. And I kind of started thinking about that. Oh, if I'm working in this space and if data is kind of playing a very important role, I want to definitely make sure that I'm getting into this space more. I'm wanting to learn more. Somehow the destiny kind of also made me come closer to a publishing company that I was working with.
Okay.
And that's where I used to publish books from, thinking about a topic that is the need of the hour, where there are not a lot of books that I can publish for maybe beginner level, intermediate, maybe the advanced level people. And that's where I found a huge gap that these enterprise leaders as well who are in this space, because the space evolves so quickly, they want to keep themselves very much upskilled, and book used to be a thing, right? So I worked there for like 3.5 years, built a huge community for myself, because whenever I used to go out and publish a book, I used to go out and put out a post about it, and people who used to buy books, they used to share reviews and tell why how it has helped them in their journey. So that was the point where I understood that, I want to build something that how I can expand it, not only just from a book level to maybe something more.
Yeah.
And that's when the Ravit Show happened. I'm like, okay, let's start with as a LinkedIn live show from maybe just 20 subscribers in the first maybe the few days. It started growing slowly, you know how it is, and
Yeah.
it started growing slowly. And in the last 6.5 years, I think we've built almost a 1.2 million big data AI community
Wow.
across all social channels. We've done close to
Insane.
700 plus interviews. We cover close to 30 plus different events in a year. Not to flex, but we get to hear from the best of the best leaders in the world,
Yeah.
and get the best of the best content for our audience. And it's just the audience who is built us. I always tell us it's the community who has always
The
supported us.
community. Yeah.
What we do is just bridge that gap between the enterprise and the solution vendors and sit in the between, where we can bring those insights without being salesy. So that's like a little bit of longer backstory that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
might be
yeah.
expecting.
Yeah, well, I think I won't tell you my age as well, but I started out with static lists from
Okay,
systems.
nice.
So then
Yeah,
probably.
yeah,
And I had this dream around 2008, 7, 8, where I was started to work with ClickView.
nice.
A
Very cool.
very long time
Long time.
ago.
Yeah.
And from there, I just kept on dreaming, because my vision is that someday we will put our glasses on, grab a table, grab another table, combine it together, and have some amazing insights. So that's my vision for the future. But
Yeah.
we're getting there
We are getting there. Yeah.
we're getting there with AI. So we are here at Qlik Connect, right?
Yes.
Why Qlik Connect for you?
I think very good question. I always tell, the first thing is the experience. Qlik Connect creates an experience not only just for people who are attending, but for the customers, for partners, everyone who's exhibiting out here, and for media people like us and analysts. They create an experience that you're going to see something about the future for sure, but you're going to see something that we're building and is also saving lives. It's helping the larger problems that are in the world.
Yep.
Obviously, and then comes the primary and the problems in finance, healthcare, manufacturing, all the industries. Qlik kind of caters to everyone. But then we get to see everything firsthand, and which is very important for any event that we go to and spend time. Like I might be having 3 different events on the same days, but I'll always choose Qlik over anyone because we know the experience that it brings to the table. That is like the first thing. The second big thing is the community. I think that is the most important thing. If you can bring the community together to talk about, how you all are taking the technology to the next level, but then the community learning from each other. Just on the keynote, like it was day 2, we heard so many different customers, right?
Exactly.
It is a game changer when you hear from these customers
Yeah.
how they are solving their problems and how Qlik has been an integral part. Like I was at the NHS booth there, and I was hearing about how they have reduced the time to for the ambulance to reach the patient.
Yeah.
It's like less than 7 minutes they have the time, and
Yeah.
it is so good to see that sort of impact in that, because that is very tangible.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it is saving lives.
Yeah.
So we want to be in a place as well where we can meet the community, we can see the real impact, we can get to see a little bit of future as well. And the best part is everything what the community, customers, partners are talking, Qlik will always listen to it.
Exactly.
So
And
that
that's
is the
true.
game
That's
changer.
true. You know, if you have an idea
Yep.
or if you want to discuss something, James Fisher is around the corner.
I know, right?
I can talk with the guys from the product department
100%.
very easily, and
Yeah.
I'm just a user, right?
Yeah.
I'm a partner.
Yeah.
But they listen. They actually listen
Listen.
to our suggestions.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. So thanks, Ravit.
For sure.
It's nice to get to know you finally a little bit better because
Thank you.
I was pointing you out all the time.
Yeah.
But amazing that you found some time to talk with me.
100%.
And,
I love it. I love what you guys are doing. I think Women Who Qlik, you guys support so much there. But then even podcast, I think it is a game changer.
Yeah.
It just brings all the people together. I always say, people ask me, oh, Ravit, how should we start with the podcast? What should we be doing? I'm like, just go out, get a mic, start talking. And even if one person is watching it, you're still being valuable to someone.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, Igor and I, Igor is there.
Yes,
he
your-
didn't join us for this
your
conversation.
co-host, yes.
Yeah, my co-host, and Igor is from Brazil.
Nice.
I am from the Netherlands, so we are both non-native English speakers.
Yes, which is good.
And we started this Data Voyagers podcast about a year and a half, year
Wow,
and
that is so
1
cool.
year. We have already 26 episodes.
26
well listened.
episodes. Nice.
Yeah, and we are recording, and we want to talk about all things data.
Data. True.
And that is our passion. And he is from the scientific side, you know.
Yeah,
He is
yeah.
really he is a data scientist, and I am more the business
Focused, right.
And it's a very good match and a perfect combination, and we
Yeah.
learn so much from each other. So that's so cool.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Anyone who's doing anything for the community, I'm always out there to, obviously be there for them, but for the community as well.
Yeah.
So
it's about
great
friendship,
work.
right? It's about friendship.
Totally. We
It's
always we are humans in the end.
Exactly.
AI is for the productivity. We can use AI for all the
But the
productivity.
human,
will never go out of the game. So yeah.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks again.
Thanks,
Rafi.
Angelika. Really
Okay.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.